Alright, we've been working with rational expressions like this for a while, but we haven't talked much about what x is. And that's because we don't know what x is. But x can be a whole variety of things. For example, what if x were, let's say, 1? Then on the numerator, we would have something like 2 times 1 plus 7, and in the denominator, we'd have 1 squared plus 7 times 1 plus 12. And so 2 times 1 is 2, 2 plus 7 is 9. In the denominator we have 1 plus 7, which is 8. So those two make 8. 8 plus 12 makes 20. That makes 20. And we're left with 9/20. That's cool. What if x were something like negative 2? If x were negative 2, that's too close a color maybe. Try in purple. Ooh, not on top of it though. Come on, use your head. Alright, if x were negative 2, then we'd have something like 2 times negative 2 plus 7 over negative 2, note the parentheses, squared, plus 7 times negative 2 plus 12. The numerator, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. That's negative 4. Negative 4 plus 7 is 3. Negative 2 squared is 4. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14 plus 12. These two multiplied together makes negative 2. 4 plus negative 2 is 2. We get 3/2. Cool. Alright, this is pretty uninspiring. Let's do one more just to see what happens. Let's do x equals negative 3. In which case you'll have 2 times negative 3 plus 7 on the top, and on the bottom you'll have negative 3 squared plus 7 times negative 3 plus 12. Okay, so on the top, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 plus 7, and on the bottom we have, this is going to be 9. 7 times negative 3 is 21, or negative 21 plus 12. Let's see, negative 21 plus 12 is negative 9. 9 plus negative 9 is 0, so we're left with that. Negative 6 plus 7 is 1. We get 1 divided by 0. But wait, you say! Wait! Holy cow! Stop! Stop! No! These are important words. They tell you that something's really bad. You cannot divide by 0. Never divide by 0. I'm putting it in a box because it's important. Don't divide by 0. So really, letting x equals negative 3 leads to this crisis. I'm even going to write that. Crisis. I wonder if there's another x that would also lead to such a crisis. One approach we might take is to go ahead and just try a whole bunch of x's. But that's crazy because there's an infinite number of x's. X could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4. We can go on all day. And that's not even counting fractions or negatives. So really what we need to do is we need to figure out a way of doing this without trying an infinite number of things, because I don't, at the moment, have an infinite amount of time. So let's look at how we might do that. Quick refresher here, we're looking at 2x plus 7 over x squared plus, I don't even remember, was it 5x? 7x plus 12 plus 7x plus 12. First thing you might be thinking is like, hey Nick, why not factor? Because factoring is awesome. And I might say, yes, you were right. Why not factor? So we would factor the bottom because factoring is awesome. You said that, not me. And I know, again, from experience, it's probably going to look something like with x's there. And I want numbers here that are going to multiply together to make 12, but add together to make 7. And the thing that pops into my head is 4 and 3. Once again, know how to factor. If you don't, let me know. So if we double check here, we're going to get something like 4 times 3 is 12. 4 plus 3 is 7. It works. I promise you it works. I went fast. I kind of skipped the step, but figure it out. Or let me know. And so we want to know when we're going to get a 0 on the bottom. So when is this 0, we're asking? When x plus 4 times x minus 3 equal to 0? Question mark. When is that happening? Well, that's x plus 4, x plus 3. Well, when either this part or that part is equal to 0. So that's when either x plus 4 equals 0 or x plus 3 equals 0. If either of those equals 0, then the whole thing is 0, and then we're dividing by 0, which is not okay. So if x plus 4 equals 0, subtracting x from both sides, that tells me that x must be negative 4. And if x plus 3 equals 0, subtracting x from both sides, that tells me x equals negative 3. This is the one that we already knew about from before. X equals negative 3 leads to disaster. But now we know x equals negative 4 also leads to disaster. So never plug these in. Don't use these. Don't use these in this problem. You can use them somewhere else, but never use them in this problem, because then you're dividing by 0, and dividing by 0 is forbidden.